What is going on, guys? I'm out here, just got done fishing, and as you obviously, I'm filming my intro right now. About to film my outro right after this, but freaking laid a smack down on him today. And let me tell you guys, we got a freaking good one for y'all. But the video you guys are about to watch took course over probably about the past week or so. Just out doing a little bit of pond hopping, looking for some giant freaking pre-spawn bass. Think about every day that you guys see me fishing this video, except for today. I was out for about 2 hours, but every day you guys see me fishing this video, I wasn't out for maybe more than 45 minutes. It was a lot of just got done with a baseball game, and I have an hour till it gets dark. Let me run out to a pond 10 minutes away from my house and see if I can't catch fish. But like I said, laid a freaking smack down on him today, and we hooked into one real big one. Not gonna lie, I'm not trying to spoil it for y'all, but you guys better watch to the very end, we'll put it that way. So without further ado, we'll dive right into it, and I'll see you guys in, I don't even know how long this video is gonna be, but we'll see you guys at the outro because I'm about to film that right now. All right, guys, we're out here at this pond. As you can tell, I absolutely love fishing this place in the springtime. Caught a 5.5 out of here, a couple threes, a couple fours. Got Lane with me here. This is my little favorite corner. I love coming over here. As soon as I get here, this is the first spot I hit. And we throwing around this Guggen Squad Zinger, 3/8 ounce. Got a little saucy swimmer on the back there. Second time ever throwing my brand new Lew's Mock Jacked 7-foot medium heavy, and I got 15-pound Seaguar Basics lined up on there. So first cast headed in, see if we can do any good. Just had a wake right there too, right as I cast it in. There's one. Not a bad fish, I don't think. Yeah, little guy. Took a lot longer than I anticipated it would. Here we go. And just chunked up though. It's definitely pre-spawn when they got a stomach on them like that. Little feller headed back, number one. Well, these aren't really the greatest spinnerbait conditions, so I'm gonna retie here and probably just throw on a chatterbait or something, and we'll get back to you guys. Oh, big! I'm on first cast. First cast. It's a good one. I saw the wake came out from that grass. Dude, that's like a 3-pounder. Oh, let's go. First cast at my pond of the freaking year. It's like a 2.5, 3-pounder. That thing is chunked up. I switched up from that spinnerbait, guys. You guys heard me say first cast. We came here to my family's property, fishing my pond, and first cast, I switched up from that spinnerbait to the old 1/2 ounce Guggen Squad clickbait, bladed jig, and first cast in there. I saw the wake, felt that little thump. He didn't hit it hard, but God, did he freaking choke that thing. Can't get it out. Come on.
You wanted to go fish.
There we go. I think he's 3. You want to go get my scale? Here, take a picture for me real quick. We might not be getting a weight on her. We're definitely not getting a weight on her. My scale's dead, but we're gonna call it 2 3/4 because she's fat. Nice pre-spawn fish. Head back. Love it. Straight back into that grass. That was sick. That bite was awesome. All right, y'all, it's the next day. Just got done with a baseball game. Had about an hour or so. Ran out here to this place you guys see me fish quite often. And just got that same Texas rig on here. So, gonna chuck this around. Now I wish I would have brought the spinner bait, because as soon as I get out of the car, start walking up here, wind starts blowing pretty good. But I'm gonna chuck this around for a couple minutes, see what we can't do. All right, I threw that around for a little bit. Didn't do any good at all, not a sniff. About 15 minutes I threw that around, so went and tied on the spinner bait. Got a few minutes left, see if we can't get a bite or two. There's one way up there. Don't feel like a bad fish. Yeah, a decent one. That's a good one for this pond. That's one of the bigger bass I've ever, no, it's just really chunky. That's a good fish right there. That ain't a bad one. He freaking choked that spinner bait. Gosh, that's a 2-pounder. He's probably like 14 inches long. But God, he's got shoulders on him. Freaking choked it. Goodness gracious. Ate it like that bass ate that chatterbait last night. All right, guys, finally got that hook out. Freaking took me a minute. Good chunky one, head back. There's one. There's one. He was up shallow. Another decent one. Probably about 2 pounds if I had to guess. Yeah, probably about a 2-pounder. A little bigger than that. That's a good fish. Oh, man, he's freaking girthy. Goodness. Also, choked it. Look at them red lips on him. So you know they're eating bait fish. Yeah, he also choked that thing pretty good. All right, there he is, number 2. Nice looking fish. Not very long, but he's got some freaking shoulders on him, let me tell you. And a little bit of a stomach, too. All right. About 2 pounds. Head back. There's one. Saw him eat that thing. That was so cool. It's a decent fish. 2-pounder again. Ooh. That probably didn't feel good, buddy. He's chunked up. Yeah, probably pushing 2 pounds. Probably 1.5 pounds. A little over that. Nice fish. Cool eat. Headed back. All right, y'all. As you can tell, we're out here getting ready to do some fishing. Last time you guys saw me was Saturday. It's now Tuesday, and as you can tell, it is freaking ugly out. It's raining, it's cold, a little bit windy, but perfect conditions for a spinnerbait. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Got this War Eagle spinnerbait here. I think this is a 1/2 ounce. Just gonna chuck this around for a little bit, see what we can do. Right here where I'm standing currently is where I caught my 6-pounder last spring. If you guys haven't seen that, go watch that video right now. That was a freaking awesome catch. Caught it right here up in that corner on a jig, but we're not throwing a jig today. We're throwing a freaking spinnerbait. We're gonna see if we can't get a few bites. Throw it right up in there. See what we can't do. Oh, that's a fish. I did not know that was a fish. First cast. I thought that was a rock. First freaking cast, guys. And I'll tell you what, if you guys fish here, if you know where I'm at, it's not the easiest to get bites here out all the time. A lot of big fish, but fish don't bite very often here for some reason. They like to be quite finicky. But first cast, got ourselves a nice little male. He's chunked up, probably about a little over a pound. Head back. Didn't take long. There's one. There's one. There we go. That was a That fish was out there, guys. That fish was out there. I don't think it's a, yeah, not a big one, but decent fish. Or a decent little male. Now we need to get the females to bite. Decent little fish. Tell you what, this water's warmer than the air. Here he is, probably about a pound. Headed back. There's one. Way up in there shallow. Goodness. A dinky one. But it's a fish. Dinky feller. Just downgrading in size today. Every fish has gotten smaller out of the past 3. There we go. Number 3 today. I have no clue how many that is for the video, but it's a fish. We'll take it. There's one. Up there real shallow. Goodness, dank. But man, are they freaking eating it. Number 4. Came up here to the last pond. And I had a fish like right in front of me. Nick one. Like he just took a, I wouldn't even call it a bite. He didn't even bite it. But he like tried to bite it. He missed it. There we go. He missed it. And it looked big. The wake was big. At least 3-4, I'm thinking, plus. And then I saw a wake up there. Threw up there. And then there he is. And there he goes. Ooh, just like that. Oh, about a fell. About a fell. About a fell. There's a good one. Oh, yeah, we got a big one. We got a big one. There we go. Oh, dude, that's like a 6-pounder. Oh, my. Come here. Come here. Guys, we just caught a freaking toad. Let's go. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know how big he is. He's over 5 for sure. Well over 5, dude. He might be 6. Yeah, he's probably 5 1/4. He's probably 5 1/4. One last look at her. About 5 1/2 pounder. Pre-spawn. Pennsylvania pre-spawn stud. And there she goes. About time. About freaking time we got that pre-spawn giant. That fish had me freaking jacked. So jacked I couldn't even say pre-spawn right when I was letting her go. But, oh, that's what it's all about right there. That is what it's all about. Freaking love that. But gonna keep fishing for a little bit. See if we can't catch any more. Been pretty good today. That was fish number 5. Fish number 5 is 5 1/2 freaking pounder. I said 5 1/4, but I think she was, if I was putting money on it now, I'd say she was probably 5 1/2. So gonna shut up and get back to fishing. I want to catch another big one. There's one. There's one. That's a good fish there. That's a good fish. It's a 2 1/2 pounder. There we go. That ain't a bad fish. Nah, he's only 2 pounds. Pushing 2 pounds, not quite 2 pounds. Came over here to the other, over there is where I started today. Over there on the dam. Then I went over there, and then we worked up in there, which is where we caught those big ones. Then I came over here. We got a lot of rocks over here. It's pretty shallow, but a lot of rocks, and just started. Probably my 6th, 7th cast. He's got a freaking stomach on him. Probably, like I said, pushing about 2 pounds. Number 6 in the back. Got me wet. Let me tell you guys something that I hope you already know. Springtime, pre-spawn, especially conditions like today, where you got overcast skies, there's not much sun. I think the sun's about to peak out, so this bite might die really quick. But when you got overcast skies and not much sun, raining, heavy winds, just a little bit of wind like today. But the biggest thing is the overcast skies, and that wind helps a lot. But like I said, those kind of conditions, throw a spinnerbait. Especially this time of year too. This time of year and fall, the 2 seasons where these fish are just feeding up as much as they can on bait fish. And the biggest thing you want to do with your spinnerbait is you want to try and match the hatch with the main forage in your body of water that you're fishing. I was throwing that Guggen Squad Zinger, which is my favorite spinnerbait, earlier in the video, and I snapped off and I was left with this. This is the closest thing I could get to a bluegill. Try and make it look, you know, exactly like the main forage in your body of water, and you will have the most success possible. That's my number 1 tip for you guys, is throw a freaking spinnerbait. And all I'm doing here is I throw it around wood and I throw it around rocks. I'm throwing it around rocks right now. As you guys can tell, I just caught that last fish. I was dragging along those rocks, just straight retrieving, and it hits off those rocks, deflects off those rocks, and that causes a reaction strike out of this fish. Same thing with the wood, throw it around wood. And the good thing is with the spinnerbait, you don't get snagged too often. You can put it in some really hairy places that you couldn't throw a crankbait. You couldn't throw a crankbait at all. But the spinnerbait with that wire there, over the hooks, they don't get snagged as often. You'll still lose a few here and there, but these things do freaking great around rocks and around wood. Highly recommend. And like I said, if you don't already, go get some freaking spinnerbaits, especially this time of year and the fall. Go give it a try. You guys are gonna catch fish, trust me. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. Freaking caught a giant, so I'm pretty happy. Finally got that big pre-spawner I've been searching for the past week or so. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this one. And even though it wasn't much of an instructional / educational video, hope you guys just learned a little bit of something while you guys were watching today's video. So like I said, that is gonna do it for this one, y'all. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. And if you guys want to see more awesome content like this in the very near future, hit that red subscribe button and that blue notification bell down there as well. I'll be signing off here. Gonna go home, eat some dinner, go to sleep. Got a game tomorrow. So we'll see you guys on the next one.